Hello and welcome to the new vlog, and I just got back home from work. It's 8:30 already and I'm actually still need to do something outside because the fox is still causing trouble. It's still digging, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my previous vlog, actually two previous vlogs, because I've been talking about this for a while. And yeah, I'm just going to sort out the mess because it's been digging last night. So yeah, let's go and deal with that. So the plan is right now to put these pots in the flower bed scattered and inside the ground, so they will be kind of like dug inside, and hopefully that will help to keep the fox out because it is still digging. It's Sunday today and I just finished one of my skates throughout London using 50 things to spot in London decade. It was a short and sweet and I am happy I finished it. There will be obviously a separate video. I will leave it linked on the screen description below if you want to watch it and you missed it. I was considering going on the Sunday stroll today, but I think I will skip it because I have such a busy week ahead of me that I just want to rest at home and don't do much because I am heading to Scotland on Tuesday for work, and it's gonna be, I'm pretty sure, quite intense. So rest for the day and yeah, just heading home. I finally figured out how to do voiceovers directly on my laptop and I'm so happy about it. So I am in Glasgow right now, as you can see, in a hotel room because I am here for work. And if you've seen any of my vlogs before, I will do a separate video about Glasgow because I have a little bit of time this morning to explore and a bit of time tomorrow morning as well. So I'm going to take that opportunity to see the city because this is my first time here and I cannot wait to go and explore. So it's already Saturday evening. I came back from Scotland yesterday. I was very lucky because I managed to get an upgrade to first class on the train, and it was really good. So my colleague suggested to use an app called Seatfrog, and I got an upgrade for £23, which was brilliant for 4 hours and 40 minutes journey. I got a meal for free, which was included in the price. As many drinks as I wanted, plenty of water, tea, coffee, whatever I want, more legroom, and I got a seat just for myself. There were no extra seats next to me, so that was brilliant. Great journey home and very quiet as well. So that was great, but I came back so late. It was like, when I reached home, it was like around 10 o'clock in the evening. So I kind of partially unpacked my bag, but I still need to unpack the rest today. And today I kind of took it a bit easy because earlier this week was pretty intense, and I always know that if I'm going to other cities for work, I usually am pretty tired. So I didn't plan anything for this weekend. I just headed to Slicks, as you've seen already, and I got new elbow pads. So I got these kind of like sleeve type ones because I don't feel like I really need very serious elbow pads, because I don't remember when was the last time I actually hit my elbow when falling down. These ones, so I can wear them even under my coat, because now I had like winter and summer elbow pads, because in winter when I'm wearing like puffy jackets, I need something bigger and elastic kind of stretches out, so I cannot wear the same pads in summer with thinner clothes and, well, basically on bare arms, so because they're too big. So I need to have two sets, and these ones I'll just wear under my clothes or like on this kind of top without any issues. And yeah, so that was actually a treat for myself, because for my goals for this year, I kind of trying to use a bit of gamification. I'm not sure, I think I might have spoken about it in one of my previous vlogs or no, but basically for my goals I kind of like split them in smaller milestones and have kind of little rewards. So for example, for finally learning to do Powerslide, I kind of split it in a few milestones, and now that I managed to do kind of slide when I'm going backwards downhill in Hyde Park, I managed to do it consistently now, so that's one of the milestones, and that was my reward. New elbow pads like these. So that's fun. And then I went to Tesco to get some groceries because I had no food after a week in Scotland. So groceries, and I couldn't resist. I got this cute dahlia. It's absolutely adorable. It's very pretty. And it costs only £2.50, so if it doesn't survive this year, or if I cannot regrow it next year, at least I don't feel like it's a big loss. But I got an inspiration from a couple of YouTubers to try and grow dahlias. So one of them is Emma from House of Ted, and another one is Josie. I've left their channels linked down below if you're interested to check them out. And Emma is trying to grow her own flowers for the wedding, and she has insane amount of different varieties of dahlias. And on Josie's channel, I've seen her mentioning that dahlias are great flowers as cut flowers. So I was thinking to get like small bud vases and have some blooms in my room throughout summer, which would be really, really nice. So that's a plan, to grow this one, and I'll see how it goes. And then for tonight, I'm not doing much. I got a pizza for dinner, which I'll just stick in the oven. And then I will be removing this mirror from the wall because I don't use it, and it's really annoying because I like to sit on my bed comfortable when I'm chatting with my mom on video call, and in the evening it reflects a glare from it kind of reflects the ceiling light, so it's annoying. So I'm gonna remove it, and then I will be removing these three paintings because I do not like them, and I do not know if I'm gonna damage the wall when I'm removing them. So I will try to do that today, and if I damage the wall, at least I can repair the wall, and then I will be repainting my room because my landlord is fine with that. I know what color I need. I ordered paint and rollers on Amazon, so that's something that I'm planning to do next week because I'm on 2 weeks holidays, so I'm excited to redecorate my room a bit. I have another project in the bathroom upstairs because there's a bit of mold on the ceiling, so I'll try to deal with that and do some gardening and skating. So it's gonna be pretty busy couple of vlogs. So yeah, that's my plan for the next few days.
Good morning, it is Tuesday and I don't have to work because I'm on holidays and so happy. So I'm on holidays for 2 weeks, and as much as I was thinking that I will be spending much more time outdoors, skating and so on, the weather isn't the best. Because even yesterday I had a skatepark class and it was a bit rainy, so for a while we even were doing slides down the ramps because it was just slippery, and it dried out. Luckily it wasn't too long, and I feel like it was my best skatepark class since I started around a year ago, and I go only once a month, so my progress is slow. But I had more fun than I felt terrified, which was amazing. I managed to go down a few ramps on my own, and I managed to go up a few ramps on my own, so really happy with that. And as I said, it's not the best weather. It's quite gloomy. It's been raining. Yesterday we were supposed to be doing Monopoly on skates in Hyde Park, but it was cancelled because of the rainy weather. So today I decided to just stay home and get some stuff done. Like, I need to put the laundry away. I have some clothes which have been in a pile on my suitcase for a while because I need to sort them out and either take them to charity or put them for recycling. And there are some other things, like I want to reorganize my bedside table and put some stuff from the bookshelf into the drawers so I have actual space for the books. So that's kind of a plan for today. I even have some clothes which I need to hand wash, but I've been putting it off probably since, I don't even remember since when, but it just, they're always at the bottom of my laundry basket because they need hand washing and I just never make time for that. So that's my plan for today. Just home stuff, tidying, organizing and getting my room looking better, and there will be more skating for sure. I can guarantee that. I have a class booked for tomorrow and there should be better weather towards the end of the week, so I will be definitely out and about. But home stuff is necessary because I cannot live in a mess. I don't like a chaos. I want things to look pretty, but I need to make time for that, so that's a plan. And look at this cute little dahlia bloom. I definitely need to get some pot vases so I can have flowers blooming much nicer. So once I go to bring some of my clothes to the charity shop, I'll check if they have any pot vases and get one. Such a great progress this morning with organizing things, so let me show you around. So first of all, my just my bedside table. And it looks so much tidier. And I moved all of my skincare and things like tissues and so on, makeup, nail varnish, everything in here. Because this drawer was a complete disaster. And this means that I nearly got the shelf empty. The few things don't fit because they're too tall and to fit in a drawer. All of that stuff needs to go upstairs in the bathroom, so I'll have this empty. This will go to the bottom shelf, so I'll have this shelf empty and those will go also to the bottom shelf next to this. So I'll have 2 shelves empty, and I'm nearly done emptying this one, and this one has mostly books, so that can go actually in those shelves. So I can decorate it and put books finally. I have an actual bookshelf, so very excited. I decided that today is the day when I am going to repaint my room, and as you can see behind me, the wall looks very empty because I moved a lot of stuff. So I never really painted, I don't have painting experience, so I just hope that I can do the good job, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Let me show you an update about the painting. So I managed to get through all the edges on this wall and with the skirting board, and honestly that corner was a nightmare to get to, but now I am ready for a roller, so let's get going. Right, progress so far. Festival finished. It was both harder and easier than I thought, especially that corner next to the wardrobe was really hard. But I feel like I did a really good progress. The wall is done, and now I just need to carry on these two behind me after lunch because I am starving right now and I'm covered in paint, so I need to clean up, get something for lunch, and carry on. And it's a wrap. I finished all the walls I planned to paint. I can't even look anymore. I'm tired. It's been a very long day because it's nearly 4 o'clock. I started probably around 10:30, 11, and I need to wait for the walls to dry and then put all of this disaster in order. So it's not 100% done, but at least the painting part is completed, and I'm very proud of myself because I feel like I did a really good job. I didn't make a mess with any skirting boards, door, and sockets, and also like a light switch, so I'm very proud of myself. I feel like I did a very good job considering that I've never painted before in my life, so yeah, that's a good day. Hello, so it's Saturday today and I had quite a busy last few days because as you've seen I've been painting my room and I kind of was in a full spring clean mode even though it's end of the spring, but I finally cleaned my windows so there's no edge at the top which was dirty. Also cleaned the windows in the kitchen. I've been cleaning the bathroom because there's a little bit of mold and I've been trying to get rid of it and it's not as bad as I thought, so it's still some work left to do. And I repainted the wall in my housemate's room as also and in the corridor, so been busy. But I got really nicely done my bookshelf because I can finally use it as a bookshelf, so let me show you. So this is my bookshelf. It's not finalized. I would say this and this shelf are kind of like the most done. So these books will actually go into this shelf because they are kind of like overhanging and that shelf is longer. But I need to figure out all that stuff first. As I said before, I moved that chest of drawers over here, and whatever is like stuff that I cannot fit anywhere else, it goes over here. And then I got my books. That's all I have, printed books. So I kind of put them in travel books, kind of crafty books, whatever I have fiction, and the rest is non-fiction except Harry Potter. So yeah, and I kind of like them in size order, and I managed to put my ship on the shelf as well. And yeah, I'm very happy how it's starting to look. So I made a decision a while ago that while I'm renting and I don't really have much storage space to keep books, I am usually buying fiction books in digital format like Kindle or audiobook, and non-fiction books I prefer paper copy because I find it easier to focus and to read them, and fiction books, I don't mind digital format, I don't mind listening to audiobook, and I don't mind reading in Kindle. I just find it convenient. And when I'm saying fiction books is why I don't want to buy them, because most of them come in series, and if you ever seen series like just let's say Harry Potter, which everyone knows, and it's 7 books, Akotar, Throne of Glass, and another series that I love is in that series by J.D. Robb, and that's over 50 books, so where am I gonna put them if I buy every single book in paper copy? So that's why fiction books are a no at the moment, but if I get a library at home ever, I'm definitely buying all my favorite books. So yeah, so that's my bookshelf. I'm very happy with that, and I'm gonna do some gardening because I bought a dahlia and I still need to plant it, and there's some deep reading needs to be done, so yeah, let's do that. Alright, so today is Sunday and I'm gonna finish this vlog, and it's a bit longer one because I kind of got 2.5 weeks. It took me a bit of time figuring out this switch from monthly vlog to 2-week vlog, so it also has a slightly bigger gap than I would like to, but from next 2-week vlog it's going to be 2-week and every 2 weeks, so just need a bit of time figuring it out. And today is actually my birthday, so I did the things that I really enjoy myself. So first thing in the morning I went for a little skate, and I did one of my skates where I draw 2 cars from a card deck of 50 things to spot in London. So I skated from British Museum to Tower Bridge, and then I got back home, I had lunch, changed, and went to Waterstones on Piccadilly, which is a massive bookstore. If you've been to London and you know it, it's like I think 5 floors just books. No, I think it's 6 floors just books, and there's like a couple of cafes as well. So I picked up a couple of books. So the first one is A Fellowship of Bakers and Magic by J. Penna. And I thought it was such a cute story about a baker, a human baker living in a magical world, and her orc neighbor entered her in baking competition. So I thought this was a cute, light-hearted story, and so I picked it up and I read the first chapter while I was at the cafe. So I'm liking it so far. And the next book which I picked up is The Full Moon Coffee Shop by Mai Mochizuki. So it's this one, and this book is, I'll just read it out what's at the back of the book. And a glittering full moon at Kyoto coffee shop appears only where and when it's needed. It's run by talking cats serving delicious desserts and age-old astrological wisdom. This coffee shop attracts customers who have lost their way in life, from a failed video game developer to a romantically challenged TV director. In the middle of the night, the failing guides will set everyone on their destined paths. So I kind of like these type of books, and I'm sure I will really enjoy it. So usually I kind of like, when I start reading a book, I go through it super quickly. But I think I'll keep these two and read them more like as a treat when I go out, sit in a cafe and enjoy tea or coffee with some kind of sweet treat or lunch, instead of just devouring them super quickly. So yeah, these will be my books as a treat to enjoy. And as I mentioned, after I went to Waterstones and also popped in afterwards to a lovely cafe. I believe it's called Leto. I'll leave it on the screen so you can see it. And honestly, I got a cake because I need a cake on my birthday. And it was really lovely chocolate cake with cherries. I wouldn't say it was Black Forest because it wasn't 100% that, and it wasn't even named that, but it's kind of similar to Black Forest. And I really liked it. It was delicious. The cafe looked brilliant and I really enjoyed my time. So yeah, that was my day. I will be heading to cook dinner for tonight and for a few more days because I usually do batch cooking. But I thought before I finish this vlog, I'll give you an update about the fox. Because if you've been watching my last couple of vlogs, you know that I have a problem with the fox. So it hasn't been back for a couple of weeks, but it came back last night and did a bit of digging. So I'll continue monitoring, and hopefully if it's not back in the next 2-3 weeks, I will risk planting something because it makes me really sad that there are no flowers, there are no plants, and it just looks very sad and boring. So yeah, so that's another bit about a fox. But yeah, hopefully I can start planting stuff. So yeah, so that's all for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if it's the first time you're watching and you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!